Tottenham, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. What a bunch of inconsistent knobheads we are. Yes, people, how's it going? Welcome back to Lily White Lane. Manchester United 3, Tottenham Hotspur 2. Gutless, poor, slow display today. I mean, there's no beating about the bush. It was really poor. It was absolutely pathetic. You know, don't let the scoreline fool you that this game was shocking. It was not just a shocking performance from Spurs, but a shocking performance from Manchester United. You know, this game could have been anything from a 0-0 to a 5-5. In my opinion, both teams were really poor. But United were just that little bit better. United had just that little bit more urgency to put the ball in the back of the net. Well, one man did for them, and that was Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, say what you want about Spurs' performance and whatever, and I will get into that in a second. But you've got to give this guy credit. He's a world-class footballer. He really is. He's so good. And that first goal and that third goal, there's nothing Spurs can really do about that. Especially the first one, it's a stunning strike. The third one, you know, it's not Doherty's fault. He can't jump as high as Ronaldo. It's just pure class from Ronaldo. How can a human being reach that? How it gets up to it? It's just a brilliant header. You know, the second goal, we made mistakes in that. Reguilon playing him onside, Dyer completely losing Ronaldo. But look, 3 fantastic goals, 3 fantastic finishes. Truly is, in my opinion, the greatest of all time. He's world class, and he showed it today in today's game. But look, Manchester United has to say, did they deserve to win this game? No, they didn't. They were poor all round. The defence was sloppy in midfield. They weren't moving it about nicely. And apart from Ronaldo up top, they weren't taking their chances. But did Spurs deserve to win it? No, we really didn't. Probably, you know, deserved less to win it than Manchester United did. Hence the fact they probably went on to get the 3 points. Because defensively, we were slow, we were sloppy. We should know that because we were playing the ball around defence for the whole bloody 90 minutes. We just didn't want to move it forward. Midfield, away from Højbjerg, who was world class in my opinion. Some of the passes he was picking out. Bentancur was shocking. The wing backs, really poor from Reguilon today, as I say. Couldn't whip in any crosses. You know, completely, I'm trying not to swear, completely ballses up that, you know, the offside trap for Ronaldo's second goal, as I say. And look, just wasn't whipping in crosses, just slowed down attacks today. Right wing back, Doherty did the same, probably even worse, just acted like he didn't want to get involved. Harry Kane had no real service today. People can say he doesn't step up in the big games all they want. He had no service today, in my opinion, and he got one really decent chance at goal. It was a penalty, and he put it away. Son, though, on the other hand, really poor. Really poor from Kane and Son. Off the ball, in my opinion, he was probably the best player on the pitch today. Off the ball, he made some phenomenal runs. But on it, he was losing it constantly. He was slow, he was sloppy. And this is a consistent thing with Son right now. As inconsistent as Spurs may be at the minute, win, loss or draw, Son hasn't been playing well in the last 10 games. And you can clearly see it in his body language, you know. Every time he gets the ball, when he's not running onto the ball and he has to control it, he takes so long, he slows it down and costs us opportunities. Kulusevski, you know, probably the best of the front three today. Really, you know, out-muscled Maguire at times, as I say, really fought, got stuck in today. He was good, but away from Kulusevski and Højbjerg, in my opinion, the rest of our team was just a really poor performance. And like I said earlier, you can beat around the bush all you want. At the end of the day, it's huge 3 points for United in their top 4 race. And I'm not saying top 4's over, but it's Arsenal's to lose now. It really is. Arsenal probably will go on to win tomorrow against Leicester. 6 points clear of us with 3 games in hand. We've only got 2 games in hand. So effectively, they got a game in hand over us. One of those games is obviously us at White Hart Lane, which I'll still back us in because it's Conte in a derby. And I'll never not back us in a North London derby, especially at our place. First time travelling to a full capacity Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. But that's 6 points off them. Understand that there are other 2 games in hand at Chelsea and Liverpool, but you've got to feel that they may get something out of that Chelsea game. You know, the way they're playing with confidence. Their team looks good. They look quick on the ball. They look fast. And tomorrow, they're playing against, you know, a Leicester team that I understand has won the last couple of games they've played. but hasn't been playing with no real confidence. Been playing some poor football, just about scraping wins. Rodgers under pressure. And you can clearly see with this Arsenal team what Spurs don't have. You look at the two squads, in my opinion. Spurs on paper look a lot better than Arsenal. And when we play well, we're much better than them. When they're on a good day and we're on a good day, we're much better than them. But you look at that Arsenal team, you see an identity. You see a team that works together, a team that really plays for each other. An identity, like I said a second ago, a playing style. And look, even if they don't play at their best, they manage to get through games like they did against Watford. But then they can go on and, really perform against other teams. They're a team right now that's playing with confidence. And like I say, it's in their hands to lose. United as well now, 5 points clear of us. We've got a game in hand, well, 2 games in hand with Arsenal, but that's a completely different story. So we've got Brighton away over them and Arsenal at home over them. So look, I don't think top 4's over, but it's gonna be a real ask after that performance today. We needed a win. We needed a win. And I think the last 6 results really tell you the story of Tottenham Hotspur at the minute. It's win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. Exactly like that. Go on and beat the champions 3-2. Or, go on and beat the champions 3-2. Then go on and lose to Burnley 1-0. Then go on and pace Leeds 4-0. Then lose to Middlesbrough. Then go on and beat Everton 5-0. Then lose 3-2 to United. It's really frustrating. But next game, I'd say West Ham. That's a massive game. That's an absolutely massive game. West Ham at home. It means that bit more to them because it's their biggest game of the season. But look, we played our last game at home, as I say. We look a little bit more confident at home. We need a 3 points there to go above them and for confidence and to just about stay in this top 4 race. If we lose next weekend, I don't think it matters what other teams do. I think top 4 generally could be over them. But look, we'll just wait and see what happens. It's so hard to predict. That Forrest Gump quote, life is like a box of chocolates. More like Tottenham are like a box of chocolates. It's so inconsistent. It's unreal. We've got a team that one week can play like prime Barcelona drinking Red Bull and the next week playing like bloody Stoke. I don't understand this team sometimes. I really don't. And I don't understand certain players that can switch on and off constantly. I'm not going to blame Kane like some idiots will today because he had no service. But certain players like Reguilon came on against Everton. Phenomenal. Played the full 90 today. Absolutely rubbish. Doherty, phenomenal against Everton. Phenomenal against Leeds. Shockingly bad today. Right? It just doesn't make sense. Højbjerg, probably the one player on the pitch against Everton who didn't play too well. Brilliant today. Bentancur, brilliant against Everton. Shocking today. I don't understand it. I really don't understand this team and how 1 minute we can be playing fast, free-flowing, attacking football and the next not really have an identity. But, I'm not even angry about today's game. I'm just confused because it was a rubbish game of football. The scoreline doesn't represent or tell you the entire story. It was a rubbish game of football. No team really deserved it. United didn't have a plan or identity, and if it wasn't for Ronaldo, if that's Alanga starting that game, if that's Cavani starting that game, we probably win it 2-0. We honestly do, but it's pure and utter world class from Ronaldo, proving why he's the greatest of all time. And we needed 3 points against West Ham. We need that 3 points against Brighton away. But look, we'll wait and see what happens. It's a roller coaster supporting Spurs, isn't it? It's so up and down and shake it all about. I just don't understand what's going on. I've never seen a Spurs team this inconsistent. Under Nuno, even earlier in the season, we were consistent. We were consistently rubbish. Under Jose Mourinho, for the first tenure, from September to December in the season, in last season, we were phenomenal. We were consistently good. Then after that, we were consistently bad. Then under Pochettino for those 5 years, we were consistently good. This is the first time we've been so up and down and, so inconsistent as a team. I didn't really understand the performance today. The big players didn't step up. It was really, really poor. We have to move on. We have to start picking up points now. But look, big blow in our top 4 hopes. Massive, massive blow in our top 4 hopes. I really do, speaking of hopes, I really do hope we can bounce back. But you never know with Spurs. We'll probably go on and paste West Ham now and then lose to Brighton away. I just don't know with this team anymore. But look, rubbish game of football, and one man made the difference today, Cristiano Ronaldo. Yes, you can say he was given a little bit too much space in that first goal, and the second goal was bad defending. But let's be honest, it was just world class from him, really showing his class. And look, United now in a good position, 1 point off Arsenal. Arsenal 2 games in hand against Chelsea and Liverpool though, and then Spurs, as I say, 2 games in hand over us, I believe. Or no, 1 game in hand over us, and then we've got Brighton away and them as our game in hand. So it's all a matter of we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in those games. But look, thank you for watching this video. Take care of yourselves. All the best. God bless. And as always, come on you Spurs. Enoch out. In Conte we trust.